Welcome to D Truth TV. Turn the volume up, you feel me? Hit that like, hit subscribe, let's get real on your screen, see? We talking cases, mysteries, stories that unfold, relationships, heartbreak, secrets never told, breaking news, updates, every fact on display. I'm your host with the flow, bringing truth every day. The Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. Tune in, let's debate, drop your thoughts in the chat. We don't sugarcoat nothing, we just spitting the facts. From love to the hustle, from the pain to the win. Every episode's a journey, let the story begin. The Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. Tune in, let's debate, drop your thoughts in the chat. We don't sugarcoat nothing, we just spitting the facts. From love to the hustle, from the pain to the win. Every episode's a journey, let the story begin. The Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. So subscribe, hit like, don't you dare miss a beat. The Truth TV, where the truth and the rhythm meet.
Welcome to the Truth Open Mic. And respect Armando, respect Ed, Edward, respect. I'm gonna tell you this right here. Yes, he could have been. That guy could have been in the military, right? As a sharpshooter, whatever. What's up, Brooklyn? But I'm gonna tell you this. Let me tell you this right here. For some people don't know. Some country boys know how to shoot. They know how to shoot. I've seen them myself in the military. Basic training. See them going to the firing range. They can use a weapon real good. They can shoot. Some of them are very accurate. But don't get it twisted. It takes you just are not just going to be a sharpshooter. I don't care if you is a sharpshooter, a marksman, a great marksman in the military, or anywhere else. You're not just going to be a straight out sharpshooter like that. It takes practice. A whole lot of practice, like everything else, take practice. And I'm going to tell you, anybody can be one if you practice enough. But I'm not going to say, I'm going to tell you, he wasn't part of the military. He wasn't a part of the SWAT team, although his dad was a sheriff. Okay. And his friend turned him in. So what that tells you. And look all the bickering and back and forth that is going on in the vision that's going on in the Republican Party, the MAGA camp, right? You can say this, you can say that. But the only problem you have with saying this and that, and everybody want to blame it on somebody else. They want to blame it on the left, the liberals, and all of them folks. No, you can't blame it on the Democrat. You cannot blame nothing what has been done on the Democrat. Because they ain't had nothing to do with that. Tell you that. They ain't had nothing to do with that. So I'm gonna tell you, the bottom line to it is some of the MAGA folks don't like that. They don't like that. They don't like that at all. They don't like that at all. Okay, they don't like that at all. Think about what's going on. I'm gonna see this from PBS. I'm finna see what can I find out about him. Is they Tyler Robinson, 22-year-old, who was arrested on multiple state felony charges, sus- suspicion of aggravated murder, felony discharge of a weapon causing serious bodily injury, and obstruction of justice. Cox said that the suspect had reached out to a relative who then turned to authorities with information saying he had confessed or implied he had carried out the shooting at a university event earlier this week. Okay, so let's take that little thing in the context, right? Said he has told what a relative who turned to authorities and say that with information that he said, which implied that he was the shooter, allegedly. I don't think so. I don't think so. Then, then Friday, today, Trump first announced the arrest during a Friday interview with Fox and Friends, saying with a high degree of certainty, authorities had a suspect in custody. Wow, everybody knew that. Trump, everybody knew they had a suspect in custody. It was all over the news. It was all over the news. At the briefing, Cox suggested Americans must choose whether Kirk's death becomes the end of a dark chapter in our history or the beginning of a darker chapter. Okay, let's take that. Let's take that and run with it, right? Why is his assassination more important than anybody else's assassination or unaliving? Right? Why he is more important? Right? He don't deserve it. Why is his? Got to take a look. Why is his assassination more important than anybody else that get shot? Why is his important? Hey, people get shot just about every day somewhere, right? Somebody get hurt somewhere, I'm getting alive somewhere else each and every day. So, what is the more important? What is so important about him, right? He was a figurehead, right? Then the Utah governor goes on to say, "This is our moment. Do we escalate or do we find a off ramp?" And again, it's a choice. It's a choice. Yeah, it's a whole lot of choices that people make that not good choices, right? There's a whole lot of choices that people do make that's not good choices. There's a whole lot of choices that people make is not great choices. That man made a choice to do what he did for what he believed in. Let's say he didn't like what Charlie Kirk stand for. Does that mean him go do what he? We all can have a different opinion. And here they go, and this goes back. I said the investigation is ongoing, but authorities believe the suspected shooter acted alone. How many do y'all believe that suspect acted alone? How many do y'all believe that? Cases retrieved from the scene are believed to be connected to the shooting include a fire case that read notices Bogus OWO what's this? There was also 3 unfired cases, each with a different instruction. Right? Here goes the 3 and one case it had was something in Italian, right? And one had "Hey fascist, catch" with an up arrow symbol, right arrow symbol, and 3 down arrow symbols. It's a, if you read this, you are, on the front side, LMAO, laughing my ass off. It's like some ungaming stuff, right? See, it's not that's they said it's not. They don't know how his political view is, but we don't care how his political view is, right? I really don't. He shouldn't did what he did. And my thing about the so-called suspect, they say he acted alone. 33 hours, 33 hours from Wednesday, Thursday to the day you found a call. 33 hours. That's a long time for him to be loose, and y'all cannot find him. Y'all found a rifle in the woods. I try to figure out how did nobody see him climb that building with that rifle? Nobody would pay attention. When a political figurehead, I don't care you're on the left, you're on the right, Democrat, I don't care who it is. When a somebody got something to do with politics show up in your town, security measures got to be taken. Somebody dropped the ball in Utah. Somebody dropped the ball. Then they want to go do this to some HBCUs. They make us think that black folks had something to do with. No, come on, bro. No, that's not going to happen. That never happens. It never happens. So how you going to? It's MAGA. MAGA. That what it is. It's all falling down now. It all falling down now, and it's so much infighting in their camp. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, let's see something else. Let's see, can I find something else here? It's crazy. Everybody want to get mad. Don't get mad. You knew it was going to happen. Stuff like this always happen when somebody don't agree with somebody else. Somebody gonna wind up getting unalived, get put down, put to sleep, put in the dirt. Is that the right thing to do? No, it's not the right thing to do. It's not the right thing to do. Why would I want to get mad at somebody for their opinion and try to go put them down? No. 22 years old. 22 years old. I wonder they gonna say it's some mental health issues with that man. I don't think it was nothing wrong with it. And guess what? He's not a talking to authorities either. He's not a talking to authorities. They make it. He is making them do their investigation, trying to figure out why he did it. Cos said that after Robinson's father recognized his son in a disturbed photograph, he told Robinson to turn himself in. Robinson initially said no, but later changed his mind, officials said. The father then called a youth pastor, who is also a U.S. Marshal Task Force officer. The officer advised the father to have Robinson stay in place. This information was then conveyed to the FBI. Cox thanked Robinson family who did the right thing. Okay. But did he come out and say the friend called the police? Told him where he was at? Both two things can be true at the same time. Then the press conference said that when law enforcement identified Robinson, they also interviewed Robinson's roommate, who showed them a message between Robinson and his roommate. The content of these messages included messages with the contact Tyler stated a need to retrieve a rifle from a drop point, leaving the rifle in a bush, Kirk said. The message also referred to engraved bullets, right? And it ain't that much known about him, right? Robinson mentioned during a dinner conversation with a family member that Kirk would be visiting Utah Valley University, according to Cox. Robinson and the family member discussed why they didn't like Kirk and his reports, and the family member stated Kirk was full of hate and spreading hate, Cox said. Okay. Full of hate and spreading hate? So they looked at his voter record. No rather, he got no party affiliation. No party affiliation, though. But I'm like this right here. Cause you had no party affiliation, I could put down. I don't affiliate with no party. Vote one on with a Democrat all my life, or Republican all my life, Independent all my life, without putting what party I'm affiliated with. So that had nothing to do with it. He enlisted being an inactive voter, meaning he has not voted in 2 regular general elections and did not respond to a notice sent by the county clerk. So, and both Robinson's parents are registered as Republicans, the records show. So know what he voted. Republican. An Instagram page appeared to belong to Robinson's father, with official or reviewing in connection with the investigation also includes multiple memes of a depravity towards Democrat. Additionally, the day after the 2024 election, which Trump won, Robinson's father posted a photo of a sunset with the caption, "A New Dawn for America." Okay. We see that. We see it. An August 2020 post on Facebook account appearing to belong to Tyler Robinson's mother, which is being reviewed by law enforcement, read, "This boy is a genius, and I am hoping he pick Utah College and stay close to mama." The post includes a screenshot of a scorecard for the ACT standardized test, suggesting Robinson scored 34 on the test, placing him under the 99% percentile nationwide. And this is where I say it, you don't have to be in the military or SWAT to be a sharpshooter. That's why I say this. Other social media suggest Robinson had experienced hunting. A picture posted 2017 on an Instagram account appeared to belong to Tyler Robinson's father, which law enforcement is reviewing, shows Tyler and what appears to be a younger brother posing next to a dead deer. First black powder buck. Good job, boy. They posted caption. So you don't have to be in the military and the police force to be a sharpshooter. You don't have to be. And which he was. And knowing I was reading all this stuff to y'all, so y'all get the of what some of these idiotic fools are doing. They not. He was enacted the last 2 regular general election. They are not taking their voice and using it. They taking their frustration out what they don't like about a person and doing what this guy did, supposedly did. But he supposedly did. But hey, what could I say? It is what it is. And like I said, I feel bad for Charlie Kirk's family And I tell you, I sure feel bad about this guy's family that did that to Charlie Kirk. It's a lot of people don't like a whole lot of people, but we don't go up and unalive them. We don't. We don't do that. There's no sense of doing that when it's not necessary. If you don't like it, get away from around it. If you don't like it, don't listen to it. If you don't like it, try to make it better. Try to change it in some other kind of way. But he didn't change it kind of way. All he made it was harder. But they want to talk about, we know we're going to have a refund. No, we're going the weapons law, the gun laws is not going to change. It ain't changed. It ain't changed. The Second Amendment is not going to change. So what we got to do, we got to make it a change for ourselves. When we make a change for ourselves, we got to change something to ourselves. He didn't change nothing within himself. He thought going knocking off Charlie Kirk would change something, or did it? See, I'm looking at it. When I come back, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take a break right now. Then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna tell you what I mean.
Oh, yeah, we moving through the city, 20 East on the map. From the courts to the streets, yeah, we never look back. Armando King got the crown, I'm holding it tight. Love and loyalty, staying true in the night. Sniper on the aim, got my sights on the goal. Relationships like games, but I'm holding my soul. You knew what it was from the jump, no disguise. Family like Mims, meaty, got that fire in our eyes. We together, yeah, we rise, no falling apart. Sports in our veins, love deep in our hearts. 20 East family shining every night. Living for the moment, keeping it right. From the basketball courts to the studio sessions, love and connection, our biggest obsessions. You do the deal, we grind for the fame, but family's the real prize, always stay the same. Together in the struggle, we push through the pain. Sniper hit the target, no missing the aims. Media got the voice that's loud and clear, telling stories of a family always sincere. We celebrate the wins, learn from the losses. In the game of life, no matter what it costs us. Love's the real MVP, that's how we play. 20 is forever, every single day. Together, yeah, we rise, no falling apart. Sports in our veins, love deep in our hearts. 20 is family shining every night. Living for the moment, keeping it right. The truth president, leading with the heart. Standing tall, playing his part. From the streets to the charts, he's the boss. Guiding in the family, never taking no loss. So here's to the hustle, the love and the bond. From sunrise to sunset, we respond. Armando, together, Sniper, you knew it's media. And D-Truth, president forever free. Yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we moving through the city, 20 East on the map. From the courts to the streets, yeah, we never look back. Armando King got the crown, I'm holding it tight. Love and loyalty, staying true in the night. Sniper on the aim, got my sights on the goal. Relationships like games, but I'm holding my soul. You knew what it was from the jump, no disguise. Family like Nams Meaty, got that fire in our eyes. We together, yeah, we rise, no falling apart. Sports in our veins, love deep in our hearts. 20 East family shining every night. Living for the moment, keeping it right.
Well, we are back. Like I was saying at first, I want to ask y'all a question. If somebody, your relative, your son, your daughter, I don't care who it is, and you seen a picture of them on TV, would you go ahead and turn them in? You seen, if they, like yesterday, the picture of him, would you wait till the day you try to convince them to turn themselves in? I know I wouldn't. Because I wouldn't want nobody to wait that long for somebody to turn me, turn somebody who did that to my relative in. I wouldn't waited that long. It makes you, this world now makes you think about what's really going on. Who's really can you trust? Can you go to the, can you go see a politician speak? I mean, can you go to a concert? Can you go to a football game? Can you go to somewhere, enjoy friends, out with friends or not? Everybody said, "Oh, he got this. He did." Yes, he had it. He had a gun. He had a rifle. So what? Second Amendment. Hey, he got to carry it. But if rifle didn't kill nobody, didn't unalive nobody, didn't assassinate nobody, he did. Tyler Robinson did. 22 years old. What's up, Champ Girl? And I asked this question, Champ Girl. If you saw your relative on TV with a, where they got a picture of your relative on TV, right? If you see a relative on TV and he or she done did something crazy, are you gonna wait 2 days to say, hey, and turn them in, to turn him or her in? Are you gonna wait till they call and say, hey, my son, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, my sister, my mom, my dad, or somebody, my relative did this, and I know where he at? You gonna wait that long to turn him in? I'm like, it does make it makes you wonder. Yeah, I know you can step out that door and get hit by lightning. You can step out that door, get ran over by a crazy fool driving. Every time we step out that door, I don't care what neighborhood you're in, what neighborhood you come from, or where you're going. It's a chance we taking. I talk about everybody all across the line. All across the line. It don't matter where you from. You taking a chance going out that door. Like I said, that rifle did not assassinate that man. Tyler Robinson assassinated that man. He probably not. He probably didn't do it. He probably didn't do it, but he probably know who did it, or had kind of had some kind of help allegedly. But I'm thinking that were too well planned for that to go down like that. They're too well planned. They were too. They were too much orchestrated. But he was smart as a. He was up in the 99% percentile in smarts. So I can't take that away from him. But because you in the 99% percentile of being smart, that don't mean you got common sense. Common sense is not coming to everybody. Because I dislike what you say and how you said it, don't mean I got to come and unalive you. That's why I think gang on gang violence is stupid. Over color and territory. Why we got to fight over territory? We both live in the same vicinity of each other. Let's talk about that a little bit. All right? Why I want to get mad at you? Because you don't like my color. Because I'm talking smack to you. Talk smack back to me. You can't talk smack back. Well, guess what? You don't need to be talking smack. That don't mean you gun me down. Because you don't like what I said or how I said it. That just means this world gets too doggone sensitive. And that infighter in the MAGA camp, that infighting, like we said last night, what Trump doing is a play out the Hitler playbook. Look at all the distraction that's going on. Look at all the distraction. And I know when I said this is allegedly an inside job. He was in cahoot with somebody allegedly, but we'll never know who he's in cahoots with. Know when I said that is, think what's going on. City nationals going into these cities to fight crime. Okay. We know crime rate is up. You're not gonna stop all crime. So you're gonna start the violent crime, okay. You're gonna start the violent crime. But what about the white collar crime that's going on? How you gonna stop that with the National Guard? Because you'll never know. Right? So it's gonna be other stuff that's gonna come out about him later on. So we just gonna be waiting to see. We're gonna wait and see. Cause I don't think he acted alone. Mark my word. Many of my know has said, me and him has said a while back, it's gonna wind up being some infighting. When Elon Musk left the White House, when they were going, when Musk was talking about Trump, it's gonna be some infighting going on. Cause some of his people don't like what he doing or how he doing it. Trust and believe this won't be the last of it. It won't be the last of it. And I believe that. I'm gonna tell my people, hey, political rallies, stay away from it. Stay away from it. Let it happen. It's gonna happen. Let it happen. Stay away from it. I know some of our people love going to these rallies. Know what I'm saying? To see these people, right? We know that, but stay away from them for your own safety, for your own good. For y'all get caught up in that mess. Cause if y'all get caught up in that mess, then what? Then what's gonna happen? Oh, he's the shooter. She's the shooter. Makes you wonder. I'm gonna give y'all something to think about tonight. Charlie Kirk. I'm gonna read something for you, right? The man accused us, we know the court affidavit says Tyler Robinson 20 was arrested on suspicion of aggravated murder, felony discharge on a firearm causing seriously bodily harm, and obstruction of justice charges. A judge ordered that he be held without bail. Okay, I understand that. Former charges are expected to be released early next week. Robinson had indicated to a family friend afterward that he was responsible, said Utah Governor Spencer Cox. Okay, he told a family friend that he was responsible. Hmm. Hmm. Would you tell somebody you were responsible for something that you may not, you may did or didn't do? Would you tell somebody that? Would you tell somebody that? Then he also cited as key pieces of evidence engraving of the bullets. Okay, we already discovered that. Right, and a rifle believed to have been used in the attack, as well as chatted app messages attributed to the accused shooter that a roommate shared with law enforcement after the shooting. Okay. Hmm. Let's take a look at that right there. I ain't gonna tell. I go tell my no, I did this and that. That don't mean I did it. They might have me on camera being there, walking away from them what happened, but that don't mean I did it. But like I said, it gonna come. Everything else gonna come out. And I'm gonna say this: it's kind of strange how this thing went down, right? Kind of strange how this thing went down. It was what? Was it a Wednesday? Or was it a Tuesday? Tuesday, Wednesday when it went down? I ain't think nothing of it. Oh, the first is that Charlie Kirk got shot. Okay, okay. Then he passed away. Okay, let's get that understood. Then Thursday, yesterday, uh, Thursday, then ACBU's got threats called at him, which some people said was a hoax, but I don't know how much of a hoax that could be when you 5 or 6 different HBCU got threat called on them. And you can't trace where the threats came from. It's gonna take us some time to figure it out. Okay, we'll wait. We'll wait and see who made them calls. Then they want to make you think it was the Democrat had something to do with what happened to Charlie Kirk, which I don't believe it was. I don't believe it was. It's all this invigorated that's going on at the White House in the MAGA camp. And we got a lot of symbols too. We got a lot of symbols, right? Want to dance, want to do a jig. There's a jig for some people. Okay, that's a jig. Who cares? But like I said, the bottom line to it all that this is supposedly the alleged suspect in that assassination of Charlie Kirk is locked up with no bail. We're gonna see in the following week, following month, see what comes of it. But the question I had to y'all, the question I got to y'all, do you believe he did it by himself? Did he act alone? Did his family, his mother, father wait too long to turn him in? Now, if that was one of us that did that, oh, they would have caught us out the rip. And would that be another one assassination on the way? Would there be another assassination on the way? Somebody tried to assassinate Trump earlier this year. Somebody got Charlie Kirk. We still don't know the motive behind it. Because put it away, Tyler Robinson, the 22-year-old, is not talking to authorities. So we're gonna have to wait to see why did he do what he did? Or why did he do what he did? Or why was he acting alone? See, I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. Still trying to wrap my head around that, chap girl. How? Somebody answer the question for me. How in the world you did not see nobody with a rifle slinged over his shoulder climbing up a building? What you think he was going hunt? Birds? Geese? Deer? At a rally? What you thought he was going? How the world nobody saw him with that? Was that area searched? Where was the security? So you mean to tell me he last daddy walking through where they was at with a rifle slung on his shoulder and climbed up the building? Or allegedly, I would say allegedly, let's say hypothetical. Oh, or did somebody put that rifle down the day before he climbed up there? Hmm. That's a lot to think about, ain't it? That's a lot to think about. Why you don't think about that? Why you think about that? Like I said, you gotta stay on P's and Q's nowadays. And be careful how you talk to some people, because some people don't like the way you talk to them. Some people get mad at the way you talk to them. They get mad at the way you talk to them. They get mad about what you say to them. So I'm like, what else do you do? What else do you do? What's up, bro? What else do you do? I'm trying to figure out how did nobody see him with that rifle, or was that rifle already planted up there?
Man, like I said earlier, salute, man. Like I said earlier, man, it's a whole lot more to the story. Of course, it was orchestrated. It
Mm-hmm.
was or I do not believe, I do not believe that this kid pulled it off by himself. There's no way
Mm.
anybody can convince me that that kid was able to pull this off by himself. Now, I hear what you're saying about the sniping part or whatever, but you got to realize, man, that is something difficult. You got to realize now, you ain't out in the woods, you know, trying to scope down a bird or a deer. Okay, ain't no pressure in that. You talking about having the capability of climbing on top of a roof with what 5 to 10,000 people out in the crowd. You on top of a hot roof. On that roof probably like up there on that roof probably like 200 degrees. It was hot that day in Utah. Okay. And you got one shot, and you got to hit your target with that one shot. Because if you miss, that's it. You gonna get the probability if you miss, just like the attempt on Trump. The reason why they got that guy because he missed. When you miss, then they can focus their attention on you. But the fact that he hit Kirk, all the attention went on Kirk. All the commotion, all the chaos went on Kirk. So he was able to, him and them, they were able to disappear within the
Mm-hmm.
crowd, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So uh, there's no way that anybody can convince me that that kid pulled it off. Small, scrawny, skinny kid with no sniper training, no military training. Okay. Now we've seen pictures of him out in his backyard with a BB gun, and we've seen him holding firearms in pictures and stuff like that. So of course, I'm quite sure his father took him to the gun range. His father taught him how to shoot. But we are talking about getting on the roof 200 yards away and hitting a moving target because
I'm saying,
it wasn't like he was just sitting still. He
yeah.
was sitting there having a conversation, moving around, probably moving his hands, and he was that's difficult. Can't too many people pull that off, man.
Mm. I'm tell you why I say that you could be a sniper, you could be in the military, whatever, and you don't have to be in the military. It's training. You see what I'm saying? If you ever been hunting, if you know how hard it is to hit a deer from that distance, you're not close up on them hitting them. You far away hitting them. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say even in the military and SWAT team, that's why they go to the firing range. You see what I'm saying? That's why they go to the firing range. They keep their skill and hone their skill to get better and better and better. That's just like going hunting. Cause boy, you go hunting, you find out, okay, if the wind going this way, I gotta adjust for it. No matter how hot that roof is. And that goes before they found that shot, before whoever found that shot. How in the world you don't see no man walking through wherever you was at with a rifle slung across his shoulder, going into a building and going to the rooftop, or going climbing from the outside of the building going to a rooftop?
That's why I say it was a group effort. There's nothing no one can say or do to convince me that kid acted alone. There's no way. I don't
Spent
believe it.
time.
Salute to you, time. Salute to you, champs girl. I don't believe he was there by himself.
Oh, I'm gonna put this up. What Champ Girl said.
Did you see the guy next to Kirk that gave hand signals? I'm trying to tell you, man, it was an inside hit.
Yeah, yeah, mm-hmm,
Yeah, that,
yeah,
that guy that guy that was standing next to Kirk, he was acting very suspect. And the girl that was standing behind him was acting kind of suspect as well.
yeah. And it goes on to say that on his voter registration thing, he had no party affiliation, but his parents voted Republican. So naturally, I could put no party affiliation on my voter registration and vote Democrat, Democrat, Democrat every 2 to 4 years, right? Or I
I
can
I,
do put.
I
So,
don't believe that's all neither here or there. I don't believe he's the one that did the shooting. I
mm,
believe he had a part in it. I believe he was involved. I believe he knows who actually did the shooting, but I don't believe that he was the one that actually did the shooting. I wouldn't. I'll go to my grave never believing that he was the one that did the shooting. Nope.
and, and his roommate talking about his roommate was saying that he said he had something to do with it, right? I can
Who?
tell you I had his roommate. You know what? I can tell you I had something to do with something that don't mean I had something to do with it, don't.
Man, look, I'm hearing all kinds of stuff. The fact that he had on some Chuck Taylors. Do you know how many kids wear Chuck Taylors? Do you know how many people wear Chuck Taylors who
Mm-hmm.
don't have a pair of Chuck Taylors? I mean, come on, man.
Mm. It's crazy.
Salute to
What
you,
I,
Kenyon.
can you? I would say this right here. That's why I say we should look. I'm telling my people, don't do not go to no rally. I don't care who you want to go see. Don't do not go to no rallies. Do not go none of that stuff. Whatever that's outside, inside. I don't care. Do not go. So guess what? I guarantee you, if there was, I don't even know how many black folks were there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you won't get blamed for that. Just don't go. Just stay out of it. Just stay out of it. Let it work itself out. They infighting, right? Am I wrong? Are they infighting?
Yeah, they've been infighting all year.
Mm-hmm.
They've been infighting the entire calendar 2025 year ever since the inauguration. It's been infighting in MAGA. Yeah.
Yeah, and but it kind of crazy how all of a sudden MAGA want to blame the Democrats, right, for what we're now trying to Kirk. You can't blame them. They had nothing to do with it.
No, ain't
They
nothing to
had
do
nothing to
with it.
do with it.
Well, we all know that now.
Hmm.
We all know that now. We all
I
know
was,
that now.
it's kind of funny how that.
And,
It,
and
go ahead.
hold on. And this notion about some Antifa crap was found on the rifle. That was BS. That was BS. See, one thing about it, my sources are very valid. Okay, the kid was a MAGA supporter. His family were lifelong conservative
Hmm.
Republicans. They were lifelong conservative Republicans. They're Mormons. Mormons traditionally vote red. That the district they live in, the people all his friends, family, church members, all of them, they are Trump supporters. Okay, so this notion that he was a member of Antifa, that was a bunch of BS. They planted that on that damn rifle.
And I think
He and
I think they planted them that engraving on them shell cases.
yeah, that kid is a MAGA supporter. He's a MAGA supporter. Everything points to him being a MAGA supporter. You go through all of his pictures and you go through the social media account, everything says that he was a MAGA supporter.
And the thing getting me. No, and he's with him not talking to the authorities. They tell you there's somebody else involved. It's
The
somebody
the, the
big
thing
involved.
the thing is that it took them what how long to bring him into justice? How long to bring him into custody? 2 days to bring him into custody? No. When in American history, other than John Wilkes Booth, no other assassination that took place in America where it took that long to apprehend the person, the suspect.
See,
Not when
it,
Garfield was shot, not when McKinley was shot, not when JFK was shot, not when RFK was shot, not when Dr. King was shot, and not even when Malcolm X was shot. All those assassinations, the person, the trigger man, was apprehended on site. So why is this different? Even the guy that took a shot at Trump, apprehended. Remember where they took him out.
yeah.
So
What you think
what
about
happened this time?
yeah?
Go ahead.
And the girl said she believed Kirk was getting too powerful and had a large following.
Well,
Think about that one.
let's speak on that. Like I said, it was a big divide. You got some people on the right that's trying to compare him to MLK, compare what happened to him to MLK. No, if you're going to compare anything to what happened to Kurt, you might want to compare him to Malcolm X. Okay, Malcolm X was extreme. Kirk was extreme. Okay, Malcolm X got taken out from what led to Malcolm X's death was a division within the Nation of Islam. Same thing with Kirk. What led to Kirk's death was a division within MAGA.
Yep. I'm gonna say this right
So,
here. Yep. Hey, take it for what it worth. And and,
mhm.
and see and I think this is one of the see. I'm gonna say some folks right here. You notice when Trump want to do something, some distraction comes distract us from what distract some people from what he trying to do. You notice that, right?
Mhm.
It kind of strange how that happens. Look at all the executive orders he was signing, but it was a distraction from take people mind away from what he really was trying to do. And that's all they're doing. It's a distraction. Like, hey, like I said, I'm gonna expect. Look, I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna expect some more stuff like this gonna start happening on that side. What
Yeah.
about you?
I well, I think the see the thing is, see, I don't want to go too much into details, but Kirk was getting ready to flip on on the Trump side of MAGA. He was getting ready to flip on them. He had a meeting, a summit, or whatever set up with Netanyahu in October, and I think they got to him and silenced him before he was able to go to that meeting. Remember, it's a big divide in the MAGA camp. Marjorie
Yeah.
Taylor Greene, Joe Rogan, Candace Owens, all of them. Remember, Candace Owens took it hard when Kirk got assassinated. All of them had a problem what was going on over there in Gaza. All of them were calling Israel out. Remember, Candace Owens got fired because she called out Israel.
Yeah. And you remember when some of the ones on the Democrat side were
Ultim,
called out? Go ahead.
hold on. Ultimate speak, the MAGA is divided, sir. MAGA is divided. MAGA is divided, bro. I got friends and neighbors, people that I do business with that are diehard MAGA people, and they've told me. So you can come on here and try to dress it up and try to, bro, MAGA. I speak to MAGA people on the regular. There's a big divide in MAGA right now. Big divide.
Yeah, and where I work at, that part of where I work at, some on the left, some on the right, and some like they don't like what he doing anyway. You see what I'm saying? That's turning a whole
Mm-hmm.
lot of people off. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, like we said yesterday, last night, you might not like what Charles Kirk's saying, but some of the stuff executive order he signed, like the transgenders not being in women's sports. I like that. But what Kirk said, that some of the female that's on this uh, assistant, they need to get out their butt and start going to work and do something to earn it. I agree with that. Some of the other stuff
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with. You see what I'm saying? That don't mean that I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to go unalive somebody cause of that.
Exactly. Exactly. I think it's wrong what happened to him. My heart goes out to his family. But what I'm trying to you got these MAGA people that like this guy that's in the chat now. He's still, in denial of what's going on, brother. It's a divide within the MAGA camp right now. There is a divide within the MAGA camp. I have reliable source that says there's a big divide in the MAGA camp right now.
I'm gonna ask you a
But that
question. Okay.
happens.
Yeah. I'm gonna,
Hold up. That happens. That happens, man. That happens with with any company, organization, or whatever. Sometimes there's disagreement. Sometimes there's a divide, and they're divided on their Israel thing. They are divided on their Israel thing. You got to remember now, Marjorie Taylor Greene is from Georgia. She's
mm-hmm,
from Georgia, right there in Rome. That's her
mm-hmm,
district.
mm-hmm. And her constitution don't like that. What going on in Israel? You see what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, yeah. Candace
eh,
Owens is a conservative, diehard conservative. But why did some of the MAGA people fall out with her? It started calling her out because she started speaking out on what was going on over in Gaza, in Israel. Same thing with Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan called out Trump. Also, Joe Rogan got a problem with the Epstein thing. He called him out. Nick Fuentes called him out. They want to see the
that-
Epstein, what's in the files.
yeah, and,
Yeah.
and that's and that's a whole lot. All the stuff he doing is a distraction for the Epstein
It's
files.
Champ Girl, it's the Epstein files. Yeah. But that Israel thing is that between the Israel thing and the Epstein files are causing the divide.
But I'm like this. The mega. If you want to look at mega,
I
it's kind
said
of like.
optimum speak. I said MAGA. I said MAGA. Every Republican don't fool with MAGA.
Mm-mm.
Fuentes was MAGA. Fuentes was MAGA. He don't he cut ties when the Epstein thing came out. He cut ties just like Rogan.
Mm-hmm. And let's get on these symbols that talking out the side of their neck. What's wrong with these symbols, bro?
Look, let me tell you something. I don't have a problem with anybody being MAGA. Like I said, I got some Caucasian friends that are MAGA. I got some black friends that look, ain't nothing wrong with look. One thing I love about America, we all can be free thinkers, okay? This would be a boring world if everybody agreed on everything. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we got a two-party system. So I don't have an issue with anybody being MAGA. I don't have an issue with anybody being Republican. I don't have an issue with anybody being liberal or Democrat. Because you know why? I'm neither one of them. I'm independent. Sometimes when I see two candidates, I look at the platform. I look at what you are presenting, what your platform is representing. If it fits my agenda, if you're a Republican, if your platform fits my agenda, you will get my vote. If you are a Democrat and your agenda fits your platform fits my agenda, you will get my vote. There have been times. See, it used to be a time when I was young, when I was first able to vote, I would go because that's what we were programmed as kids. Grandmother,
Mm-hmm.
my father, vote Democrat, Democrat. So we go to the poll, Democrat, 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 Democrat. But as I got older, when I got in my 30s, I started researching and doing my research on the candidates. So if it's a Republican that is offering something on his or her platform that fits my needs, they'll get my vote. Give you an example. The governor's race. I felt like Kemp was doing a great job. Jobs, the business is booming here in Georgia. Every time I turn around, new businesses are coming to Georgia. We have some of the best highway system. The traffic sucks, but the highway system, they rebuilding these slum areas in Atlanta. They tore down the old projects and they rebuilt them up. Atlanta's looking nice. Atlanta is booming. We are a global city now because you have people all over the world coming to Atlanta now. So why vote that man out of office just because he's a Republican? But he's doing a damn good job. Employment through the roof. Economy booming here in Georgia. Why would I want that man out of office? Hell no. He got my vote. I love Abrams. Don't get me wrong. I love her. But Kemp got my vote in the governor's election. Sure did.
See,
You know,
I'm like this. Yeah.
and
You're right.
I'm independent. I'm not blue. I'm not red. I'm not Democrat. I'm not Republican. I vote my pockets. I vote what's best for business. See, that's why when I hear two Negroes, and I'm gonna try to keep it PG. When I hear two Negroes, let me take my sunglasses off of there.
So to see the eyes, yeah. But I would say this for you get set there. I would like this right here. That's why I tell you when we talk about different subjects, whatever, go do your research. And I tell you, go do your research on candidates, go do research on laws that's in your state, that's on the books, and go do research on law they try to put on the books in your state. Go do research on like I think some executive orders he don't sign again. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, gotta go do your research. Bottom line. Bottom line.
Yeah, but listen to me real good. These symbols posing as MAGA supporters. for money. Salute to you together. They're doing it for money. They're not genuine. Now, only a handful are genuine. I'm going to give you the ones, in my opinion, that's genuine. Candace Owens, Officer Tatum. I think those two are genuine. All the rest of these Sambos, man, they doing it for the money. They doing it for the money. Because they looked at Tatum. They look at what Tatum doing. They looking at what Candace Owens doing. They see they done became millionaires. They getting rich. So they said, well, damn, if think about it now. If it worked for them and they becoming millionaires off of building a platform off of bashing black people, then hell, I'm gonna start me a platform. I'm gonna start me a YouTube channel and go on there and criticize black people and bash black people. Man, you know damn well Jason Whitlock, the stuff he's saying now, he wasn't doing it like that, man. 10 years ago. He wasn't speaking like that 10, 15 years ago. The things that Antoine Daniels saying, he wasn't speaking like that 10 years ago. Omar Johnson done flipped. He all of a sudden is a MAGA. He all of a sudden is a Republican. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Negroes would do anything to come up on money. And I see these, they on here crashing out, man. They crashing out, man, trying to cash in on this man's death. And it's sickening. It really is. They're not genuine at all. They're not. They're not genuine, man.
You're right. And I'm just looking. I'm just looking at all the. He has signed. That his first term he signed 220 executive orders, which wasn't as radical as these executive orders is these days, right? He has signed from I'm going to say from CCC from January to now, he has signed 202 executive orders.
Well,
he only did.
I'm
hey,
not.
I'm
not really. Go ahead, man.
But what I'm saying is, one executive order prosecuting the burning of the American flag directs the Department of Justice to investigate and prosecute flag burning, which that was already on the book anyway. You see what I'm saying? That was on the book anyway. All way you.
I'm not. Look, man. Let me tell you something. The man said what he was gonna do before he got in the office.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if anything, I am gonna do, I'm gonna put some respect on the man, because the man, he, like, unlike other presidential candidates that ran for president and lied about what they were gonna do when they got in there and what they wasn't gonna do, he didn't lie. Everything he said he was gonna do, he is doing it. He's standing, and I mean, the man standing 10 toes down on everything that he said he was gonna do at that RNC convention, bro. He is doing it. It's like it's like the checklist that he read off at that RNC convention, brother. It's like he still got that damn checklist in the Oval Office, and he's a check mark. Okay, I'm gonna take care of these illegal immigrants. Check mark. I'm gonna clean up DC. Check mark. I'm gonna clean up Chicago. Check mark. And now he headed to Memphis. They headed to Memphis, bro. And let me speak on that. Let me speak on that real quick, because there are some things that Kirk was speaking on that I do agree with. There's some things that Kirk was speaking on that you agree with. We spoke about it over the phone. You ain't got to say it out loud, because we don't want to ruffle no feathers. But there's
I want to ruffle feathers. I want to ruffle feathers.
But you know what I'm talking about, though, don't you? You know what I'm talking about. I mean,
go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it.
This your channel. I'll let you say it. I don't want no heat coming my way. This your channel. This your channel. You can say it, but that's one. Put it like that before you get started. Okay. Before you get started on that, there are a lot of people in the black community that are in an uproar about Trump about Trump sending the National Guard into these, into these neighborhoods. Do you
Mm-hmm.
all know there are now some people just can't relate, but I'm gonna take y'all back to 1994, 95. Tetwood. Tetwood was a war zone. There were some days, man, to get to work, bullets were flying over our heads. There were some days, man. There were there were times when I would get off from work, walking down Marietta Street, and I would be on my way home, and I would hit Sam Street, wondering if I was gonna make it home or not. I would
Mm-hmm.
see guys get robbed in that dark alley. Guys were getting robbed and put in dumpsters. In some of these cities, some of these places, some of these areas, these families are getting terrorized. Women losing their children, babies catching stray bullets and stuff like that. So look, I'm gonna put it like this. I wish Bill Clinton would have thought of this back in the early 90s here in Atlanta when we were the murder capital of like what New Orleans and Memphis going through now. We was going through that here in Atlanta back in the early 90s. I wish Bill Clinton would have thought of it, because I've seen some stuff. I've seen some people. Look, I've seen dudes get put in dumpsters.
Hmm.
And the police ride by like they ain't see a damn thing.
I'm telling you,
Idea. They have no idea, man, how the ATL was back in the early 90s. Man, stopping at a red light.
What's that? I'm saying this right here.
I'm just saying, you stop at a red light, man, you on edge, because you don't know where if you're gonna be the next one to get carjacked. And I got carjacked back in '97. I was carjacked.
Mm-hmm. You're right about that. I'm gonna say this right here. What actually started to change the neighborhood, the people in the neighborhood got tired of that boot, began to start running the motherfuckers out of there. They're like, we didn't even take it no more. But I look at that right here. The National Guard going into these different places right now is if they go in there for the right intentions. You see what I'm saying? Going in the right intention, do what they're supposed to do, right? Head the police out, do what you got to do. Leave the innocent folks alone. And another thing, in these neighborhoods, some go on, y'all so scared to tell on the other person that doing it. Why you think it keep happening? That's the problem right there. That's a major problem in some of these cities that got these murders and all this stuff going on. People are scared to talk. You see what I'm saying? If you start to talk, you get some of these people off the goddamn streets.
Man, it's so bad down there in New Orleans. It's so bad down there, man. Parents are afraid. Parents are afraid to put their kids on the school bus, because they don't know if their child gonna make it home, man. Look, just imagine now, D-Truth, if you lived in an apartment down in New Orleans, okay? An apartment in your building, the apartment, let's say apartment across the hall was empty, okay? It ain't been rented out. Do you know them dope boys, man? The neighborhood dope boys will come there, pick the lock, and go in there and squat. And the building owner will have to go through the proper channels to evict them, to get them out of there.
And I look at like this right here. They go to, like I said, the National Guard and the police come in and do what they got to do, right? Okay. But guess what? These folks got to be but you got these folks, some of these folks, they want to go after somebody else they can get over on, but they don't want to get nobody out their own damn neighborhood. You feel what I'm saying? They see, one, you got to help them to help you. If you don't help them to help you, how they gonna help you if you're not helping them?
That's the thing. They don't understand that. You remember that song Master P had out? It's a ghetto thing. It's a ghetto thing. you wouldn't understand unless you was from the ghetto. It's a ghetto thing. It's a ghetto thing, bro. It's a hood
Mm-hmm.
thing. Man. You can't break that code. You can't
Mm-hmm.
break that code, bro. The code is, bro, you don't snitch. Because if you do, if they even see you talking to a detective or talking to a cop, bro, if they see you talking to one, bro, they gonna cause problems for you, your wife, your kid, your whoever, your friends. If you got a friend that live in the building, three buildings down, anybody that's affiliated with you, they better either they got one or two choices to either cut you off or take the heat with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, it's rough, man. I lived that life, man. Them 2 years I was in Tech Wood, man. That was like living in damn Beirut. I'm
Mm-hmm.
serious, man. We were damn near like it's like being a living hostage almost.
See, it's just like when when I was in Birmingham, them 3 months, right? And what going on in
Hmm.
Birmingham? That thing had to walk in the dog where to from whatever I had to go. Just think, anything could have popped off anytime.
Hmm.
So it's like living in hell on earth. But like I said, look, now they shouldn't be afraid. Now National Guard coming in there, and I'm gonna tell you why the police scared. I'm gonna tell you why the police scared. They've just scared. Hey, they're just like, happy to get out of there. They ain't want to go back and patrol there.
Well, you know
And
what? I think what's going to end up happening. It's going to work. It's going to work. Who want to try the United States military? What
mm,
what what? No, no, no. They'll try the cops. They'll try the APD, but they ain't finna try no damn National Guard.
mm,
They ain't finna try no National Guard. See, the thing is, it's gonna work. And
mm-hmm,
guess what happens when something works, D Truth? The next president is gonna look at the results and be like, well, hey, it worked for Trump. Maybe I need to do this. And
mm-hmm,
then the next president, it may become a normal thing where the National Guard comes in and assists the police.
mm-hmm.
If things get a little rough, man. So
But
I
like I
ain't
said, I ain't mad at it either.
I
But
ain't
it's
mad.
just
Look, man, the only people that really got a problem with it are the people, A, the ones that's actually perpetrating the crime, committing the crime, or B, the people that know are close or affiliated with the people that's committing the crime. And they want to protect them. They don't want nothing happening to them. Them the only
yeah.
people that got a problem with it.
I'm telling you who the other people gonna have a problem with it. The crooked cops.
Yep, yep, yep. Because they finna lose money. They finna lose money. They shaking the dope boys down. Them days, all of that's finna come to an end.
hmm
All of that's finna
hmm
come to because you ain't bribing no National Guard. You ain't bribing no National Guard. Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
I'm gonna say this right here. I'm gonna make somebody mad when I say this right here. I don't care what skin tone you are, but guess what? We all got some color in us. We all got some color in us. Some just lighter than others. Okay, get mad I say that or not. I say it again. We all got some color in us. I ain't talking about the red blood that comes out of us. Guess what? If if I guarantee you, if my skin come up, a Caucasian skin come up, a Asian skin come up, so on and so forth, I guarantee you to be peak underneath. So we all colored. For all those folks that don't
They, they ain't ready.
that
They ain't ready.
oh they better get ready for it. We all colored.
They ain't ready for that. They ain't ready for that. You know what, man? They
Go ahead.
look. You know that old saying. Sometimes too much of something is not good. You
Uh-huh.
know, knowledge. Everybody can't handle that knowledge. Everybody, because they ain't ready for it. Because a lot of these people, they live in a delusional world. They want to believe. They want to believe something that fits their narrative. They want to believe, and it helps them sleep better at night. To hold on to a delusion. To hold on to a delusion. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Hey,
they don't want to hear the truth. The truth. Everybody can't handle the truth.
hey, guess what? I'm gonna spend another truth on it. Oh, y'all think they just coming to the y'all think the National Guard just gonna come to the black folk neighborhood? Oh, y'all get ready. They coming to y'all too.
Oh
Cause the
hell yeah.
opioid addiction,
Hell yeah.
and the fentanyl, they coming to
Yeah.
y'all. Don't worry about
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
it. That's the truth.
Oh yeah.
Cause, cause they don't want to seem like they're just picking on one group of people.
Yeah. Oh yeah. West Virginia, get ready.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Northern Florida, get ready. They coming. They coming. They they
Hey,
they coming. Oh yeah.
Republican state, get ready. They coming.
Yeah. They going to Tennessee. They going. Memphis is in Tennessee, right? Tennessee's a red
Mm-hmm.
state. So
Mm-hmm.
get ready, Louisiana. Get ready, Missouri. Get ready, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Get ready, Mississippi. They coming.
Mm-hmm. Hey, bro, I think we don't educate these people. Every time we come here, educate these folks. Make them mad. I don't care. Make them mad because guess what? The truth is the truth. See
Yeah.
that one part of the truth that that they think that's not true. Cause you lighter skin than me don't mean because I got more melanin than me than y'all do. Guess what? We all got color in us. The truth is the truth. You don't believe it? Go look at that. Research it. That's all I can say. Research it. Like you said, I don't think he acted alone, bro. I don't think he acted alone. Whoever was with him, he ain't finna tell on them.
I would never in a million years believe that young man acted alone. No, no way. No way.
Mm-mm.
Mm. That's
It's
just
just
like I'll never believe the Oswald acted alone. I'll never believe that James Earl Ray acted alone. I believe James Earl Ray was in on it. What happened to Dr. King? But I don't believe he was by himself. I don't believe you can't pull nothing like something like that off.
mm, mm-mm.
And he staked the scene of the crime. No. You can't pull anything like that off by yourself. Hell no.
You can't sit here. They cannot sit here and tell me that he walked down the street with a rifle in the hand and climbed up the climbed up the building to the rooftop with a rifle. Nobody
Mm-mm.
seeing it. Nah, you can't
Now,
tell me that.
now you got some people out here that's gullible enough to believe that. Then you got some people out here that knows better, but they're hoping that they can convince enough people, enough gullible ass people to believe that gullible ass story, that ridiculous story. But one thing about me, I got book smarts, street smarts, and common sense. And I use all three of them. All three of them. And by me being a Taurus, that adds extra. And one thing about it, a Taurus, we feel the universe. We feel when something ain't right. We feel we can spot bullshit a mile away. And the thing about it is, my Tauranian senses, my Tauranian senses is telling me that kid did not pull that trigger. He was in on it. He was in on the plot, but he was not the trigger man. He was not. Everything inside of me, my spirits, my soul, everything is telling me that kid, Tyler Robinson,
Mm-hmm.
was not the trigger man. He was not the trigger man. I'll go to my grave believing that he was not the trigger man. Was he in on it? Did he have something to do with it? Do with the assassination? Yes. Did he play a part in it? Yes. Did he pull the trigger? Was he the one that powed Kirk? Nope. 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 He's the fall guy. He's the fall guy. Some
Oh, they
money
have a
was
forward guy.
these last 2 days, some money has exchanged hands. And that
Whole lot of
kid,
it.
yeah, that kid agreed to be the fall guy. He ain't getting no gas chamber. He ain't getting no gas chamber. He'll go to prison for the rest of his life. But guess what? He gonna be in there living like a king. He gonna be in there eating steak, shrimp. He gonna have plasma TVs all through his cell. He gonna have carpet through his cell. Tell you.
Yeah.
He
And
gonna be living better in the pen than most people would be living out here. For real.
yeah. But I'm like this, right? The bottom line is, bro. Together said Charlie Kirk broke the code of silence.
Look, let me tell you something. Everybody has the freedom of speech. Everybody has a right to think what they think, feel how they feel, and everybody has the right. Just like you have the freedom to speak the truth, you have the freedom to change your mind.
Freedom
If
of
you,
choice.
yeah, they're just like, okay, if you wake up early this morning and you say, hey, I want some pizza, but by 7 o'clock rolls around, you decide you want Jamaican food. That's man, come on, that's your right. You can change your mind. So Kirk was all for the Ghazi Israel situation. Then he changed his mind. He did his research. He did his own research, and he changed his mind, and he was ready to go a different route. There's no reason to take this man's life and take him away from his kids and take him away from his wife.
Yeah. And I'm saying this right here. It's like this. I don't care what neighborhood you come from, even if over there in Gaza, Israel,
Exposing
Hassam.
themselves. They was
Yeah.
exposing themselves together. And you know what? It ain't over. It ain't over. It
He ain't
ain't
gonna
it,
be
it
the,
ain't
he's just
over.
the first one. He's just the first one.
He just the first. I'm telling you, that right there, not only was that an assassination, that was an assassination. That was a message sent to the rest, anyone else that want to get out of line, get out of pocket, and want to, do this, do too much of this, we're going to silence you. That's all that was, man.
And then what I was saying was, how many innocent people got to die before people started waking up? So that's all what happened over the Gaza Strip, on both sides, the Israel side and the Hamas side. Innocent women and children, men getting unalived. For what? For what? And that what people.
Children are getting unalived over there. Innocent children, they're getting unalived. That right there, let me tell you something. People don't play about the kids. Yeah, a lot of people, man. That right there is the trigger point. When you start hurting the kids, that right there is most people's trigger point. People that have a heart. So you gotta realize this man was young, 31 years old. 31 years old, same age as my nephew. 31 years old.
Two babies he got.
So he probably thought about it. Well, look, what if it was my children? A lot of people a lot of people within the circle, within the MAGA circle, were thinking the same thing. And no, Marjorie Taylor was thinking the same thing. What if it was mine? So,
Hey.
it is what it is. So, you know what I'm saying? I just, I hate that they took that man's life like that. That's
yeah. And I'm like this. I wait to see what else comes out and what else gonna get exposed for what next 2, 3, 4 weeks I wonder if he ain't sitting there to the investigator, so
He
I
not.
wonder he not gonna say nothing. Mm,
Listen to me real good. This thing is bigger, way bigger than Charlie Kirk. This thing
mm,
is way bigger than Tyler Robinson. That man was
mm,
silenced Wednesday. He was silenced. That right there was a all-out assassination on that man.
mm.
Now, this notion that the all of that crap that you hear some of these symbols saying that the left and Antifa and all of that, it sounds good. It sounds good, but in real life, think about it. This man travels everywhere to do debates. If the left or anybody on the left was gonna get him, this is what my common sense telling me. If anybody on the left was gonna get him, why they didn't get him last week when he was in New York? Why they didn't wait to get him? Why they didn't get him when he was in like a liberal city like Boston or Chicago or somewhere like that? Why go into a ruby red district in enemy territory and do it there? Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Where did Kennedy get taken out of? In enemy territory. Where did RFK get taken out at? Out there in California, enemy territory. That's Nixon's country. Okay. Think about it. Where did Dr. King get taken out at? Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
Memphis was racist. Memphis, Tennessee, racist. Come on, man.
Yeah.
It don't add up. If the left was gonna take him out, or anybody affiliated with the left was gonna take him out, they would have got him in New York last week.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like this right here. It's yet to be seen. We, we called this. We called this.
Mm-hmm.
We called this. What what
I
what
said
what was it?
as soon as it happened. That's an
Mm-hmm.
inside hit. That's an inside hit. That's an
No,
inside hit.
I was talking about somebody go. We said they gonna be some kind of infight. Somebody gonna get taken out. We called this about 3 or 4 months
Yeah,
ago.
yeah. I said somebody was gonna get hurt. Somebody was gonna get hurt, and it happened. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't think it would be him. I didn't think it was him. I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was either gonna be Candace Owens or Marjorie Taylor. I did not think that they would do that, because see, the thing about Charlie Kirk, because Trump, man, he in his last days.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Kirk could have kept that MAGA. He was the future of MAGA. He was gonna be like, the torch was gonna be passed to him. And he was gonna carry that MAGA brand, continue it on for the next 25 years, for the next 25 to 30 years. Because
Mm-hmm.
he's only 31.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's see and think about this. Oh, the past vice president, right?
Mm,
They came out, at least did a vice president state of the nation speak, whatever. They came out and spoke, whatever. You see them on TV every now and then speaking, whatever. JD Vance just sitting back. You ain't heard that from him, have
they don't listen, man. And I'm optimist. Let me know. And now I'm opting. What I'm about to say, I know you can agree with this. They
you?
do not. They do not respect JD Vance.
Nope.
JD Vance. Let me tell you something. The MAGA people look at JD Vance just like the Republicans was looking at Dan Quayle. He getting no respect at all. At all.
Oh, what you say? He like the late great Rodney Dangerfield. No respect.
Man, they ain't feeling him like that, man. They ain't feeling JD Vance like that. No. Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk was going to be the new face of MAGA. This man had a fan base. He was like a rock star.
Yep.
I'm serious, man. This dude was like, he was the MAGA rock star. He was the rock star on the MAGA side. So when I hear people on the right saying, comparing him to Malcolm X, he is the white version, the conservative version of Malcolm X. Extreme, great speaker. What else did Malcolm X do? He went to colleges. He went all across the country to colleges and debated white students. What is Charlie Kirk does? He go to colleges and debate black students. Hell, he went to a couple of HBCU campuses and debated some black students. I'm serious, man. If you look at how Malcolm X moved and go do some research on Charlie Kirk, they moved the same way. So when they made, I'm trying to remember, was it the black chick or was it Perino on Fox News made that comment about that the comparisons of Malcolm X and Charlie Kirk in their own way, I can compare the two in their own way. He's the MAGA version of what Malcolm X was to the Nation of Islam.
Yeah, like
He stood on their belief. Ultimately, he was extreme. He was extreme, man. Anytime he's saying something like he wouldn't get on a plane if the pilot was black, that's extreme, man.
Yeah, that's extreme.
That's extreme. He said that's extreme. Yeah. And that's one of the things I disagreed about, because hell, many planes we've heard of many planes crashing when the pilot was white. I done been on planes where the pilot was black, and I'm here. Nothing happened to me.
And I'm tell you why that is extreme. I'm tell you why that is extreme, right?
Yeah.
I'm tell you why that is extreme, right? Everybody said, I ain't getting on the plane because the plane crashed, yeah. But there are more car crashes than plane crashes. But you're still driving, ain't you?
Yeah, that is optimum. Look, man, I'm not finna sit here and debate with you. You seem like you kind of gullible. Seem like you kind of delusional. One thing about me, I can hear, and I can see. The man said out of his own mouth, I don't know if he got caught up in the moment or if somebody triggered him or whatever, but during one of his debates, on one of his campus debates, he came out flat out said that he will not get on a plane and fly on a plane that's being flown by a black pilot. He said that. He said that, man. He said it.
See, I'm gonna try to know what I'm gonna do. You already know what I'm thinking, don't you? You already know what I'm thinking. I'm gonna try to find all the speeches he had made.
Man, you'll really hurt their feelings. You'll really hurt their feelings.
Oh, you know I don't care.
Yeah,
I see. It's better to hear it out of the horse's mouth, right?
Well, I'll let you do the honors, because one thing about me, when a person pass away like this or die of a tragic death like this, I don't want to pile dirt on them. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to pile dirt on them. But the man, look, he was extreme. He said a lot of reckless things. And the thing about it is, look, man, look, like I said, at the end of the day, he has the right to express how he feels.
It's like the governor Cox. He wishes a Republican, right? He said people got choices. We got choices in our life we have to make. Whether they're good choices, whether they're bad choices. Maybe they're great choices, maybe they're extreme choices. You see what I'm saying? But once you make that choice, you gotta live with that choice and once you make, once you once you live with that choice, you got to take accountability for your choices you made.
Let me speak on this comment he just said. He said it was a conversation on DEI. He said he didn't want to have a black pilot that was selected because of their skin color and on merit. And that's another thing too. See, you just walked into it, Optimum. The DEI, the narrative that was being pushed by him that only black people benefited from DEI. But if you do the numbers, if you a numbers guy, you do the numbers, the people that benefited, the group of people that benefited from DEI were white women. White women, not black women, not black men, white women benefited from, they were the biggest beneficiaries of DEI. Look it up, Google it. So, but the conservative, when anytime they speak on DEI, they try to attach it to black folks, trying to make it seem like black folks benefited off of DEI. It seemed like the only way black people made it or were able to get positions was because of DEI. That's bull. You know what?
Yeah, and here it goes.
Hold on. White women benefited the most off DEI. As a matter of fact, white women, they was the ones, they were the biggest beneficiaries of DEI. When they cut it out, what happened? A lot of white women lost their jobs and positions. A lot of white women who became unemployed when he did away with DEI. So, no, I said conservatives and the right-wing media try to paint the picture and try to put the DEI label on the black community.
Yeah, and this is what it says: Black Americans and women of color benefited the least.
Thank you.
And the white women benefited the most.
White women benefited the most, and then
Asian, Latinos,
and then the LGBT, the alphabets. Because
disabled individual veterans.
Exactly. So, you got to remember, Optimum, the alphabets didn't start getting clout until the Obama administration. That was like what? Like back in the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
But really in his second term. So you talking about the early 10s. Before that, the alphabets wasn't really given no rights like that. They weren't hardly benefiting off a damn thing. Obama opened doors for the alphabets.
Yeah. Yep.
But that DEI thing had been around since the early 70s, and white women benefited off of that. Black anti-racist hustle, no black anti-racist hustlers like Ibram X. Kendi pushed it as needed. I don't know those people you're referring to.
I don't need it, but
I don't know those people you're referring to. I'm just telling you, you brought up DEI, and I'm just telling you who the biggest beneficiaries of DEI were white women. At the top, number one, white women. They benefited the most off of DEI, bro. Yeah. And DEI came on the scene back in the late 60s, early 70s. There was a show back in the early 70s. What's that chick? The white chick, cute looking white chick, the one who used to throw her head up in the air. She had her own show. Mary Tyler Moore.
Yeah, Mary Tyler Moore.
She was had just divorced her husband and everything, and She got a job. She got a job at the radio station due to DEI. Go watch some Mary Tyler Moore reruns. Yes, sir. We didn't benefit off of that. But see, the right wing and MAGA media, when they talk about DEI, they try to pin it to the black community.
And when the black community try to get it out of the mud sometimes.
Anti-race hustlers are the ones who said black people. Now, that's a damn lie, man. That's what I'm saying. You delusional, dude. That's why I couldn't debate you. Man, because I end up cussing you out and kicking you off the panel because you on here lying, bro. You on here lying. I done sat and watched Fox News, Sean Hannity, all them clowns over there on Fox News and on Newsmax talk about DEI back in January and February, bro. And they were putting their label on the black community, saying that black people that are doctors and lawyers only got to where they were because of DEI. Black people that was able to go to prestigious colleges at a predominantly white institution, they only benefited because of DEI. I've sat here in my freaking living room and heard it on Fox News, bro. Dog, come on, man. Get out. Don't come in here lying. Okay, don't come in here lying. Don't come in here lying, bro. I'm not the one. That BS don't work on me. I'm not gullible. Bro. Don't come in here lying.
I'm gonna say this. Majority of the stuff you see, if black benefit DEI, majority of the stuff that you using, like your whole security system, we are almost black folks is smarter than average humans. To make something out of it. Let somebody else try that. They couldn't do that. They can't do it because they don't have the brain power for it. Why you think the pyramid has stayed up so long? Why you think it's still up? Why you think all
Optimum, these local races here in Georgia, I see the commercials by the conservatives that are wearing MAGA hats, and it's coming out of their mouths. DEI needs to be stopped. And then they have, like, you know how they run when they run the commercials, they send subliminal messages. They have the black student going up in the white colleges. This needs to stop.
But I'm gonna say this right here.
Man, oh, okay, man. All right, man.
Hey.
You delusional. Dog. I can't debate you, man. You delusional. My thing is, man, if you're gonna throw rocks, don't hide your hand. And that's the one thing I can't. That's what I was saying earlier. Man. When I did my drop earlier. If you gonna be a certain way, own it. Don't sit there and throw rocks and then hide your hand. You know what I'm saying? You sitting there, every Republican or every conservative I name, oh, they not MAGA. Oh, that person not MAGA. This person ain't MAGA. You don't want to claim them when they do some effed up shit. You don't want to, like, y'all don't want to claim this kid that gunned down Kirk. Y'all don't want to claim him. But we all know social media and everything. Everybody been combing through his social media all day long, and everything leads to him being MAGA. His dad is MAGA.
Just wrong.
Several pictures with his dad wearing Trump t-shirts and MAGA hats and stuff. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, come on now. Claim your people, bro.
Yeah.
Quit disowning your folks. Claim your people.
Yeah, man. This has been a hell of a discussion tonight.
Republicans are liberal. Man, I done heard it all.
Hey.
I done heard it all. Republicans are liberal. Okay.
Yeah,
Man,
bro.
man.
But
Look, no, you trolling now. This fool said Republicans are liberals, bro, man. Okay.
hey, hey,
So
bro.
Sean Hannity is a liberal. So that's basically what the clown's saying now. Sean Hannity is a liberal. Okay, man.
Hey, but
Okay,
you know
man.
what? Hey, but hey, he kept the
That's why I
discussion
talk
going.
sports 90% of the time. Hey, man, that's
Yeah.
why I talk sports 90% of the time, man. Because these people can't handle me. They can't handle me on no debate stage. I just, man, look, man. Look, this is when you know a person done lost the argument when they come and say something ridiculous like this. Republicans are liberal.
But it's like
Man,
this, bro.
you need to quit talking. Hold on. You need to quit talking like that, Ultima, bro. You might be next. Talking about Republicans are liberal. You might
But
be next, bro. They might be coming to visit you wherever you at, bro.
hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, at least he kept some kind of conversation going. But I'm telling you this right here. But choices. That's the word for the day. That's the word for the night. Choices. You got choices. You got choices you have to make. Either good or bad. When you make them choices, you got to live with them and take and own up to them. Cause guess what? Tyler Robinson, he made the choice to do what he did with somebody or without him, without somebody. We don't know yet. We might never know. He made a choice. So guess what? Now he got to live with that choice.
Man,
And,
Tyler Robinson made. You know what Tyler Robinson made the choice. They probably sat him down and said, "Hey, look, kid. Hey, look, kid. Your family will be set for life. You finna become famous, world famous. You're gonna be in history books. They're gonna start putting your pictures and your story, your life story is gonna be in the history books. They're
it's
gonna
gonna be a
make a
trivia question.
documentaries about you. They're gonna make movies about you. But there's one catch. You gotta spend you gotta spend the rest of your life in prison.
Yeah.
But while you in there, you're gonna eat steak, shrimp, mashed potatoes. You're gonna have carpet in your cell. You're gonna wear the baddest J's. You you gonna get we gonna slip you some strippers up in your cell every now and then. You gonna be living like a king, but you gonna be in the pen for the rest of your life.
But on one problem
Will
though,
you take
Marco.
that deal? Will you take that deal? Uh, he evidently he took it
Hey, but
because
on the
he went
problem
in
is,
there.
but on the
He
problem,
went in there. He went in there today and was like, "Hey,
yeah.
how many look, man? How many votes did Trump get when he won the election this time around?
I don't know. Hmm.
When it
I
like
can't.
over 80 million? When it like over
Mm-hmm.
80 million?
Something
So
like
you
that.
got over 80 million. Yeah, you got like 80 million. However number of votes that Trump got, that's how many MAGA votes it is in this country, bro.
Hey, but I'm
Stop
gonna say,
it, Altima.
I'm gonna tell you
Alderman or
this.
whatever your name is.
I'm gonna tell you this right here. Only problem Tyler got though is not a federal charge. It's a state charge.
Man, let me tell you something. What state? What state? What state? Utah.
yeah.
Utah. Do you honestly think the prisons in Utah look like the prisons in Georgia?
uh, yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
Them,
You're right about
them
that. You're right about
damn
that. You're right about that.
man,
You're right about that.
them damn prison down there in Utah might look like that damn. Remember the jail in Mayberry?
Yeah.
Remember
Okay. Yeah.
Ain't B was bringing them big plates, them big
Uh,
goddamn platter plates for dinner.
yeah.
And bring
Yeah.
and bringing them picnic. And she would come in there with that big ass basket of food, and feed the inmates, man. Come on, man.
Eh,
Utah,
yeah,
man, the
yeah,
prison in
yeah.
Utah, man, probably like, bruh, like a palace. Come on, man.
Okay. All right, let's get on and get ready to get out here. What time the show is? What time the pregame show tomorrow?
Man, we're gonna kick it off about 9:30.
All right, all right. We're going to the Mondo Black TV Sports channel. Come join us tomorrow morning at 9:30 p.m. that Eastern time. 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. 8:30 Central,
Mm-hmm.
7:30 Mountain, and 6:30 Pacific time. Any final thoughts and shout outs?
The essence of democracy is the freedom of choice. And one of the freedoms that we have as American citizens is the freedom of speech. Uh, don't get so triggered by somebody's words. You know, we got to do better. No one deserves to lose their life over words or beliefs, or if they change their mind on political views or whatever. No one deserves to lose their life. We can all disagree. We can all agree to disagree. And the thing, like I always say, man, it would be a boring world if we all just sat around agreeing with everything. So that's what makes America such a great country. We can all agree to disagree. You can have your views, I can have my views, but at the end of the day, we want what's best for the country. So it is what it is. So everyone, thank you all for coming out, supporting my bro. Thank you all for coming out and sharing your thoughts in the chat. The chat was lit tonight. Thank all of you for coming out. We'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow is all about sports. There ain't no more politics. No more politics for a while. Not for me anyway. I know during the week, he gonna be speaking on some politics. But for me, back to my sports things, and I'll be doing some reactions on some Country Wayne reactions. But the politics, I'm gonna step back from that, man, because I don't have the patience for it. see, D-Truth got a little bit more patience than me. So, what I'm saying? So, hey, I'm going to let you and you knew and Sniper let y'all have that. But me, sports, and then I'll be doing reactions on the Country Wayne. So, I'm going to kick that off. I'm going to kick that off in October, the Country Wayne reactions. But other than that, it'll be the sports thing. But everyone, salute. Thank you all. Good night. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. Like I always say, take care of yourselves and each other. And we'll pack for life. Oh, and Armando Black has officially left the building. Hey, brother, good show, man. Knocked it out the park again.
Yeah,
and made some people mad tonight.
And respect to Harry, he said left his ass off, better supporter. Hey, I ain't mad at you, bro. You like who you like. Old speaks. Hey, bro. Hey. Thank you for joining us tonight. Guess what? It is what it is. We do what we do. And if I speak politics, I bring you the truth, and I will tell you, go do your research. That what we tell you over here. Go do your research. Because go do your research, guess what? You might find out something that you didn't know. Hey, like I always say, love and respect yourself. But when you love and respect yourself, you see through all the BS. Self-love is the best kind of love. Who can love you better than you love yourself? Peace. We out. See you 9:30 in the morning. Peace. We out.
Welcome to D-Truth TV. Turn the volume up, you feel me? Hit that like, hit subscribe. Let's get real on your screen, see? We talking cases, mysteries, stories that unfold, relationships, heartbreak, secrets never told, breaking news, updates, every fact on display. I'm your host with the flow, bringing truth every day. D-Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. Tune in, let's debate, drop your thoughts in the chat. We don't sugarcoat nothing, we just spitting the facts. From love to the hustle, from the pain to the win. Every episode's a journey, let the story begin. The Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. Tune in, let's debate. Drop your thoughts in the chat. We don't sugarcoat nothing, we just spitting the facts. From love to the hustle, from the pain to the win. Every episode's a journey, let the story begin. The Truth TV, where the real ones vibe. Hit that bell, stay alive, let the knowledge arrive. From the streets to the screen, we keep it so raw. Every topic, every angle, breaking every law. So subscribe, hit like, don't you dare miss a beat. The Truth TV, where the truth and the rhythm meet.